Hi guys, Tungsten here. So today I have a package from Taiwan. This is from JSPB. This is the Ninja String Shot. So let's take a look at the content first, and then later on we'll take a look at the review. So I bought the version whereby it comes with 2 magazines. Okay, there are some darts. The upper receiver. This is I think an attachment for the magazine itself, and then the lower part. And okay, let me see, there are actually is there two? No, yeah, there are 2 strings, and a candle and a small spring over here. Okay, and of course we have the instruction plus a JSPB sticker over here. Okay, so there is assembly video provided by them, and I'll check it out and I'll see how to fix it up. Right, so these are the content from the package. Let's get it organized and we can take a look. Alright, so now I've gotten the content out. Now just to be clear, I bought this from JSPB. Alright, so I know that some other sellers also offer this product, so mine is the one that I got from JSPB. So just to be clear, now I am a little bit disappointed. I bought a lot of JSPB product. I never had any issue with their print quality. However, this time round I am really disappointed. So if we take a close-up look at the print quality, you can see here this type of gaps. I'm not too sure. It's just not the usual standard that I'll expect from them. Okay, some over here, as you can see. Okay, I hope it's clear, and it's almost throughout the entire kind of printout itself. So I am rather disappointed. Okay, as you can see over here as well, of course, I'm not too sure. I mean, okay, just a little bit of comparison of what I print out myself. Okay, so these are things that I print with my very kind of simple printer. If I were to see something like this printed out from my printer, it is basically time to kind of maintain it, change the nozzle, or check out the print setting. As you can see, throughout it's actually kind of throughout. So I'm rather disappointed. Okay, so this is the first thing that I'm going to talk about. And now this color you see over here, now initially I thought it's going to be the 3D printing filament kind of color, but it turns out to be not the case. It is actually a kind of a spray on color. Now don't get me wrong, I have no issue that it is spray on. However, I would say that at least you have to be, do a kind of a good job about it. As you can see, it is not exactly that evenly sprayed, especially from the back over here. You can see here is certainly not really well taken care of, and not to mention the bottom part, okay, of all this. So again, a little bit of a disappointment. Okay, if this is the actual color of the 3D filament itself, then it'll be great. You can see that the paint is already coming off. It's kind of feel a little bit of a powdery kind of thing, and the fact that it is not really well applied, that is something that I think JSPB, if you're watching, take some care on that. You have a good product, you have a good history. Okay, it takes a long time to build a good reputation, but a very short time to just destroy it. So yeah, so I'm not too sure am I being harsh over here, but I mean this is not something that is cheap, right? So yeah, there's some certain expectation, but nevertheless, okay, I will continue to support them because I do like their kind of innovation in different areas. So yeah, so yep, this is all the product that we have. So I'm going to put it all together. Yeah, there is an assembly video, but maybe I'll just see if that's necessary. I'll go through a little bit on it. Yeah. Alright, first what you do is you take the candlestick and just kind of rub it along the area whereby the kind of the top part will be contacting with the lower half. This will improve the so-called the sliding. Yeah, so this is what the candle is for. Next, basically you take one of the string that's extra, so that's good. Okay, and then just slot it over. Okay, position it more or less at the middle portion. Okay, slot it through over here, right, kind of in between, and then kind of do a knot at the last kind of line over here around there. Okay, do a double knot, and yeah, okay, it's a little bit not a lot of okay, space kind of there. I hope that they can supply a longer string, but nevertheless just tie the knot, and we'll go to the next step. Yeah. Alright, so now I've tied the knot, as you can see over here. I didn't tie it to be very tight, okay, just a kind of a loose fit. Anyway, this is not going to be a very high FPS kind of blaster. It's more for the fun factor in my opinion, okay, and for maybe a very close range. So next is you just have to slot the front and the back in, okay. Make sure that the kind of the silver portion is kind of yeah, okay, I think I slot it probably in the wrong position. Let me just slot it correctly. Okay, so make sure it is kind of in the middle portion first. Okay, the kind of the silver portion. Okay, I do not know whether you can see it. Okay, so now it is not. Let me just adjust it. Yeah, so it take a while. Okay, just slot it in, and yeah, so make sure it's in the middle portion. Okay, yeah, can see in the middle. Then you can bring your string all the way here, take the knot itself, pull it all the way to the front like this. Now there are two kind of knot over here, so basically it's for the setting, whether if you want to have a high power you put it below, or no lower power you can put it at the center. I believe that was what was stated in the menu over here. Right, so you can see here, if it's you just place it right at the edge, lower power, and then if you were to tighten it, right, put the knot right at the bottom, then it'll be a higher power. Yeah, so let's just do that. And okay, I'm just gonna stuck it there, and okay, and then pull over here. Oops. Okay. Okay, I think you have to push the knot in the inside. Okay, then you pull, right. Okay, make sure that. Then you have these two. Okay, you can choose to tidy it up, okay, which I might try later on. So there you have it. Okay, you can try. Okay, all right, while testing out the blaster, another situation occur. Right, so it's basically to do with the trigger, this particular one over here. Now the trigger needs to be able to move all the way down, right, all the way down, but the one that comes installed, okay, it doesn't go all the way down. So end up, okay, you do have to clean up this portion as well as this portion, and make sure that your trigger can actually go all the way down like this, right, or else it's not going to catch. Right, so again, I'm not too sure what's going on over at JSPB. This should not be it should not be left for the end buyer to do. Okay, you should have done some quality control or checks. Yeah, I really not too sure what's going on there. Well, I hope they notice that, and they can improve on it. Yep, so let me just put everything back together and give it a go. Alright, so now we have everything fixed. So yeah, so let's just go for the demo. Right, so there is a place whereby you can put the extra magazine, and this will act as a kind of a shouldering. Okay, actually I find it quite okay. Yeah, yeah, I didn't expect it to be quite that nice. Alright, so over here, the magazine, right, of course you can slot it in here. It is actually quite a tight fit. Now when you're grabbing on it, of course you're pressing this thing down, so there's no chance that you're going to kind of accidentally release the magazine itself. The hold is actually surprisingly quite okay. Now the way I hold it is, I'm a right-hander, right? So of course I hold it here. My left hand, I like to put 2 fingers, but I think you can actually put 3, but it's actually a little bit tight, so I'll put 2 over here, something like this. Then I'll just push forward the lower end rather than the top backwards, shouldering it. I pull back, okay, and then I will load the darts over here. So as you can see, now the darts is actually loaded. The spring is also kind of clocked, and you just need to fire off. Okay, it's surprisingly quite fun. Okay, and you can just pull, okay, and then you're there, and then you fire off. Okay, kind of okay. Now I miscock it over here. Right, so what's gonna happen, I'm not too sure. Okay, oh, so okay, then okay, so I try it again. So now it's cocked. Okay, then I can fire it off. Okay, it's pretty fun. So remember to pull all the way back, not like be like me. Okay, yeah, and in terms of FPS, I think I got around about 70, in the range of 70 to 80 kind of. And of course it actually depends on how tight you kind of tighten the string over here, right? So it's not meant to be a high power blaster, but it's definitely a very fun blaster to have. So yeah, so this is from JSPB. Now in terms of fun factor, it is definitely there. In terms of quality, like I said, I bought this one JSPB. I hope that they can improve on a little bit on their print quality, especially for this version. The rest of the things I got for them is actually perfectly fine. Just this batch of stuff, and I personally do not like the spray on kind of treatment. Okay, but it is what it is. If you want to do some spray on, at least kind of take care of it and then do a nicer kind of paint job. Okay, even the color is not very consistently applied, but overall I do enjoy this purchase. Yeah, so I'm Tungsten. Thanks for watching. Bye. Alright, a little bit of extra things to add. So putting this stock at the back, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, at first it's a little bit tight, so you don't go to it straight. You must really at a specific angle, and you really have to kind of push it in. Now when it's in, you hear a click, and it should look something like this. Okay, all the way in, you should be able to see a little bit of magazine. It should not be moving or anything like that. Right, again, I'm a right-hander, so I do it this way. Right, so when you load the magazine, okay, again, it's also a little bit tight because of course if you are pushing this now, you can't load it, right? So you have to loosen it a bit. Okay, load it. Now the way I change the magazine is, of course, I have my left hand. I'll use my left hand to push this up and use my right hand to get the magazine out instead, right? Okay, so it is a little bit different kind of loading process. Okay, for me personally, now it's I'm using my left hand to grab the blaster and the right hand to kind of put the magazine away and then put it in. Then I can now again load, okay, and fire off. Right, yep. So again, I'm Tungsten. Thanks for watching. Bye.